welcome to Barre with Mary. We have day 2 of our 7-day Feel Good Challenge. I love this class. I am so excited. It is going to be a 45-minute class, full body bar class, so we will get a warm-up, we will work you head to toe, and then we will do, I don't know whose we is, I will work you head to toe, and then we will do a Feel Good stretch at the end. For equipment, we only need a light resistance loop today. So I am going with my lightest band to make sure that I can talk to you while I'm doing the workout. If you're feeling like you want a little bit more challenge today, you could go for your second lightest loop. Just know that your range of motion is probably going to be a little bit smaller than mine if your loop is more resistant. If you don't have a resistance loop, no worries. You could absolutely do this class without the loop. You would just grab a set of light weights, and when we use the loop for arm work, you're just gonna hold your weights rather than using the loop, okay? To start, set it off to the side, and we're gonna start in a wide turned out position. So if you were to extend your arms out to the sides of the room, you would walk your feet all the way out so they're under your hands, then turn your legs out. So your heels are in and your toes are out, that rotation coming from the inner thighs. Bend your knees. Take your hands down with the inner thighs. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, twist. Left shoulder toward right knee. Inhale through to center. Exhale, twist opposite direction, side to side, just like that. Inhaling through center. And exhaling, twisting. Opening up through the hips. Getting a little bit of a rotation through the spine. And then just checking in with yourself. How are you feeling today? Were you really excited to get on your mat? Were you dreading getting on your mat? Either one is totally valid. Just try to connect with your breath and know that if it's just one of those days where you force yourself onto your mat, maybe take it a little easy. Last time either side. And at the end, you're gonna feel so fantastic. Last one. Come through the center, lift the chest up, stacking the shoulders over the hips. And from here, we're gonna reach the arms all the way up overhead as we rise. Hands come down to the heart as we lower. Pick it up, it's up and down. And go lift and lower. Now as you rise, drive down through your heels. And as you lower, feel your inner thighs rotate open to the sky. So your heels are really drawing in towards center and your inner thighs are pressing open here. You have 4 more, go. It's 4, 3, 2, stay low, inhale. Exhale, squeeze your heels in and feel your inner thighs pressing open here. So knees are stacked over the second and third toe. They're really pressing open. Now from here, I want you to take the left half of your body and we're gonna fold it over to the right, coming into a squat position. So left foot comes to meet the right, you bend the knees, you reach the hips back and you hinge the torso forward. Reverse that back, left side of the body steps open, coming to a wide turnout position. Switch, right half of the body folds in, come to your squat, bend the knees, hips reach back. Right half of the body folds open, you're back in that wide turnout. Faster, it's left foot in, left foot out, switch. It's right foot in, right foot out. So torso hinges forward, chest lifts up, torso hinges forward, shoulders stack. 4 more times. So this might feel a little strange, but I promise this will make more sense later in class. Last 2, and center. Last one, go squat. Hold at center, pulse your hips, little down, little down, little down. Drive down through your heels, lift the heart, soften the shoulders. 8 more here, go. 8, 6, go. 4, 3, 2, inhale, sweep the arms high, rise up. Rotate the legs parallel, wide leg forward fold. Big breath in and out. Take a moment here, maybe sway the hips, shake out the head, shake out the shoulders. Just let yourself take a few big breaths here. Noticing how your body feels today. Big, big, big breath in. And let it go. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat and find an all-fours position. So the hands come under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. Spreading your fingers really wide, I want you to start by just pushing all 10 finger pads into the mat. Squeeze your thumbs towards each other and really reach the crown of the head forward. Now take a big breath in. As you exhale, hug your abdominals in and up. So you're really wrapping the abdominals around this beautiful neutral spine that you've created. Tuck your toes under. Again, breathe in. As you exhale, lift to a bear plank. So your knees hover just off the mat. And we're just gonna hold it right here. Nothing fancy here. I just want you to focus on how you can use the strength of your abdominals to stabilize and really strengthen your neutral spine. So notice if your chin is dropping to your chest and try to press the back of the head up to the ceiling. Notice if your rib cage is flaring open. Really knit the low ribs in and draw them up to the sky. And then notice if you're squeezing your glutes. Try to relax your glutes here and really focus on engaging the abdominals rather than squeezing the glutes. One more big breath in. Let it go. Then lift your hips high, downward dog. Maybe walk your feet and your hands a little farther away from each other, making this a little bit wider. And then take a moment to take any variation that feels good in your body. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Come up to the tippy toes, roll through the spine, coming to a high plank. Tap down onto your forearms, it's a forearm plank. Elbows underneath the armpits. Hands press down into the mat in line with the elbows. Now really push into your forearms and spread your shoulder blades wide here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, pull your elbow tips and your toes towards each other. Keep this big engagement in your abdominals. Just take the tiniest little twist of your hips towards the right, tiny little twist to the left. Hips take a tiny twist to the right, tiny twist to the left. So it's a really small rainbow here. I don't want you to worry about tapping your hip to the ground. In fact, think about keeping your ankles still and just twisting the pelvis, making this really small movement, firing up the obliques, the sides of the waist. Continue to use your exhale to pull your elbows and toes towards each other and really feel how the sides of the waist fire as you dip to the right and dip to the left. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold it center. Inhale. Exhale, reach the crown of the head forward. Press the thighs up to the sky and then really wrap the abdominals in and up towards the ceiling. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Seat reaches back to your heels. Big breath in and let it go. Walk yourself up to seated and swing your legs around in front of you. We're going to lay back all the way down on our backs, keeping the knees bent and the feet planted here. Arms are going to rest at your side. We're coming into a core series. For this whole series, our head is going to be down on the mat, okay? So great option if you have any neck sensitivity. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, just focus on wrapping the abdominals in and hugging the pubic bone and the belly button towards each other. Inhale again, lengthen. And as you exhale, just your right leg is going to extend up to the ceiling. Right leg is as straight as you can get it, and if that means that your knee has to be bent, that's totally fine. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, your straight right leg is going to lower down towards the mat, and you're going to inhale, scoot it back up to the ceiling. Exhale, you lower. Inhale, you lift. So really simple start. Your left foot is down on the mat, but I want to challenge you to lift your left heel off of the mat. So it's just the ball of the left foot that's down. And notice how that puts a little bit more work into the abdominals. As your right leg lowers, double check that you're not changing the shape of your spine. So what that means is we're not arching our back up to the sky as our right leg lowers. We're using our abdominals to hold our spine stable and strong. 2 more times. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, super right leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, float your left leg up to a tabletop position so the left knee is still bent. Go back to that lower and lift up the right leg. Exhale, right leg lower. Inhale, you lift. Exhale, you lower. Inhale, you lift. So you might notice this is a lot more challenging. I definitely noticed my range of motion is much smaller now. If you find that this is too challenging, your left foot can always come back down to the mat. That's an amazing option, okay? As you lower the right leg, again, double check. Are your ribs flaring open and your low back arching? If that is the case, then I want you to make the range of motion a lot smaller and really focus on hugging the abdominals in as the right leg lowers. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. This time I want you to hold the right leg on the down. Pause here. Feel your pubic bone draw up towards your belly button. Flex through your right foot and pulse your right thigh down. Little inch, little press, little press, little press. You've got it. Down and down. Left knee is stacked over the left hip. Face is relaxed. Neck is relaxed. 8 more. Go. 8, 7, 6. Feel the right side obliques wrapping in for 4, 3, 2. Both feet down to the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, extend your left leg up to the sky. From here, take a big breath in. Exhale, left leg lowers. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, lowers. Inhale, you lift. Now, you can stay right here, or maybe you lift the heel of the right foot off of the mat, making this just a tad more challenging. With this slightly lighter variation, really check in with your alignment. Notice if you're gripping your neck. Notice if you're rounding your shoulders up and off the mat. Try to relax your shoulders down. Feel the back of the rib cage heavy down into the floor here. And feel the abdominals really strong. 2 more. Last one. Now hold the up. Exhale, right leg floats up, tabletop position. Take a breath. And then go back. Exhale, lower left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, you lift. So right leg is stable and strong in this tabletop position. Left leg is lowering and lifting, and most likely your range of motion is much smaller. That's totally fine. Be sure that you are not now gripping your shoulders, that you're not flaring the ribs. Everything stays the same. It's just asking more work out of your abdominals, okay? 4 more. 3 more. Last 2, you've got this. Last one, left leg lowers to your challenge point. Inhale, flex the left foot. Exhale, press the left leg down 1 inch. Little pulse, little down, little down. For the abdominals wrapping in and the shoulders heavy down into the mat. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2. This time, inhale, scoot the left leg up to the sky. Bring the right leg up to meet it. Inhale. As you exhale, guess what? It's both legs that lower and lift. It's exhale, lower, and inhale, lift. Now, if you notice this is really challenging for your hamstrings, then bend the knees and take this variation on tabletop. That's a great option, okay? 4 more. And lift. Now, as your legs reach out, pull the abdominals down. Feel the face nice and soft. 2 more times. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Now this time, hold the lower. Inhale, flex your feet and pulse both legs. Little down, little down, little down. You've got it. Feel the hip bones wrapping in. Feel the low belly pulling down to the mat. 8 more here. Go. 8, 7. Maybe legs get a little bit straighter, a little bit lower. Go. 4, 3, 2. Hug the knees into the chest. Amazing job. Rock from side to side, releasing the hip flexors. Big breath in and out. Rock and roll yourself all the way up to seated and grab your loop. We're going to bring the resistance loop around the balls of the feet here, okay? Well, really more around the arches of the feet. So it wraps around both feet, and then scoop your legs around behind you, coming to an all fours position. We're transitioning into our seat work. Now, if you have wrist sensitivity, you can do this entire thing done on your forearms, okay? If this is uncomfortable on your knees, you can fold your mat up for more cushion. Keeping your left foot just as it is with the toes tucked under, I want you to extend your right leg long behind you, tucking the right toes. Now pause here. Shift a little more weight into the right hand and pull the left hip bone back. Soften your elbows, and just like we set up in our warm-up in the bear plank position, squeeze your thumbs together. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, straight right leg's gonna float up to hip height, and inhale, lower it down. Keep going like that. It's exhale up, and inhale down. So working here in this all fours position. If at any point you find it's too much on your wrists, you are always welcome to transition down to your forearms, okay? As you lift the right leg up, you're working against the resistance band. So really try to push against the loop and slowly lower back down. It can be tempting when you're using resistance bands to kind of slingshot your leg back down. I want you to try to resist as you lower, so that you're working not only as you lift up, but also as you lower down. 2 more times, inhale up, exhale lower, last one. Now lift the right leg up and hold it there. From here, just pulse your right leg, little up, little up, little up, little up. Yeah, so I suggest keeping the left toes tucked here so the band doesn't snap off your foot. If that is uncomfortable for you, you are more than welcome to pause the video and grab a little bit of cushion, like a pillow or a blanket to put under your left knee, okay? If that's still not working, you could always hook the resistance loop around your thigh instead of around your foot. It is gonna give you more resistance, but that's a good thing, right? 8 more pulses, 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. As you exhale, I want you to bend your right knee, curling your right heel into your seat, coming into a donkey kick position. Now really push your right thigh up to the ceiling here, and from there, pulse your right leg up, and up, and up, and up. Little lift, little lift. Now my band just rolled up my left ankle. Totally fine, no big deal, okay? But if at any point it gets uncomfortable, you can always ditch the band here. Notice if you're starting to lean towards the left. Shift a little more weight into your right hand, and really actively pull your left hip bone back. Now with this hamstring curl position in your right leg, I'm hoping you're feeling a lot of work, not just into your right glutes, but into the back of the right thighs as well, the right hamstrings. You have 8 more pulses, 8, 6, and go 4, 3, hold that pulse up, inhale. As you exhale, extend the right leg straight, keeping it lifted. Now from here, I want you to inhale and sweep your right leg out to the right about a foot. As you exhale, straight right leg, slowly comes back to center. 2 counts, you inhale, open. 2 counts, exhale, close. It's inhale, open, and exhale, close. So you're really pushing out through the right heel here. The right quadricep is engaged, so you're squeezing the right thigh. As you take your right leg out to the right, try not to lean your hips over to the left, so more weight is coming into your right hand. 4 more times, inhale, open, and exhale, close. 3 more, it's inhale, open, exhale, squeeze it, and you've got it. 2 more times. Now this time I want you to take your right leg out to the right, and I want you to hold it there. Pulse your right leg up, and up, and up. Now maybe you stay right here, or maybe you reach your left arm forward in opposition. So you're forcing yourself to balance even more using the abdominals. Pulsing the right leg up to the sky, a little up, little up, little up. You're almost there. Maybe push a little more out through the right heel. 16 more, go 16, 15, 12. It's a final hold for a right side seat in 8, in 6. We hold in 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold, inhale. As you exhale, reach the right leg longer and lift the right leg even higher. Now maybe the left arm sweeps out to the left, so you have this long diagonal from the left fingers to the right heel. Hold right here for 4. Right leg straighter, 3. You're here for 2. Whoo, child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Extend the arms out in front of you. Big breath in, and let it go. Feel free to circle your wrists around here if you felt like that was a lot of work on your hands. Taking any variation that you need to release the wrist joints. And if you're okay, maybe you just sit in your child's pose and breathe. Releasing through the outer right hip and the right glute. 1 more big breath in, and let it go. Rock yourself back up to that all fours position. I am just going to spin around so that I'm still facing you. You don't have to. The band is still around the arches of the feet. The toes tuck, hands come underneath the shoulders here. Now your right foot is going to stay where it is. The left leg extends long, tucking the left toes into the mat. Pause here. Notice if your left hip is opening. Rotate your left hip so it points down towards the mat. Shift more weight into the left palm. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, left leg lifts. Inhale, left leg lowers. Keep going. Exhale up. And inhale down. So if you found you needed a little extra cushion, go ahead and find that again, this time underneath your right knee. Notice if as you lift your left leg, you're shifting your weight over to the right. Try to put more weight into your left hand, and then really think about how much work your abdominals have to do to keep your neutral spine. So you might notice that this is exactly what we did in our abdominal work, right? One straight leg is moving, the other stationary leg bent, and we're asking our abdominals to hold everything in place. So using your exhale as you lift the leg up to fire up, lifting the belly up, wrapping the sides of the waist in. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, all the way up. Tap it down now, lift the left leg up, hip height, hold it. Pulse the left leg up, little up, little up. So you're driving back through the left heel. Squeezing the left quadricep and getting the left leg as straight as you can as you pulse up against the band. As you pulse the left leg up, shift your weight into your left palm. The back of the neck is long, base is soft, shoulders are soft. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. Exhale, left thigh stays lifted, bend the left knee, curl the left heel into the seat. You're in a donkey kick position. Go back to the pulses, up, you've got it, up, and up, and up, and up. So now we have this hamstring curl. So we're continuing to work the glutes, but we also layered in the hamstrings, which will align the back of the thigh and insert into the base of the seat. So really important to have strong hamstrings and strong glutes to support the knee joint and the pelvis. Pulsing up, little up, little up, little up. Notice if your belly is starting to drop to the floor, keep it lifting, nice and long through the spine. Go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold the up, inhale. Exhale, extend the left leg straight. All 5 toes of the left foot are still pointing down towards the mat. On your inhale, take the straight left leg up to the left about a foot. And then exhale, squeeze it right back into center. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze it in. So as you take your left leg out to the left, I don't want you to find external rotation, okay? Your toes are still pointing down towards the floor. We're just sweeping it out wide and squeezing the leg in. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. 4 more times. Trying to keep the left leg in line with the left hip without losing the abdominal engagement. 2 more. Now this time, take it out to the left, hold it. This is it, just pulse your left leg up, little up, go up, and up, and up. Now maybe your right arm reaches forward, asking more out of your balance here. Left leg is as straight as you can get it. Shoulders are soft, you're pulsing up, go a little up, little up, little up. We have 16 more, go 16. Breathe. Go 12. You have a hold to finish seat work in 8, in 6, here for 4, 3, 2, here's your hold, inhale, get longer. Exhale, left leg higher, abdominal strong. Breathe here, 4, 3, 2, ooh, child's pose. You can shake the band off, big toes together, knees wide. Walk your hands forward. Take a breath in and let it go. Tuck your toes, lift your hips high, finding a downward dog. Take a moment here, bending one knee and pressing the opposite heel down towards the mat. And then switch, opening up through the hamstrings and through the backs of the legs. Maybe one more time, either side. Walk your hands and feet to meet each other. Grab your loop as you bend your knees and slowly roll yourself up. We're going to stay facing the right side of our mat, but come up to the top of the mat here. The band is in your hands. We're gonna transition into thigh and arm work together, okay? So little setup. I want you to take your right hand and grab the band. I want you to take your left hand and hook your thumb through the opposite end of the loop, okay? Now, this right hand is going to come to your left hip. From there, square yourself off, facing the top of your mat, and spin your left palm so it faces you. So the thumb is pointing down and the pinky is pointing up. So you have hand at hip, hand behind you. Beautiful. Now from here, come into a squat position. Weight shifts back into the heels, you bend the knees and you hinge the torso forward. So now your left arm is lifting up to the ceiling, you're in a tricep extension. From here, I want you to bend the elbow and reach it long. So it's a tricep kickback bend. And reach, so you release the tension on the band and then you re-engage it. You release the tension and you re-engage. So we're finding an isometric hold in our legs here. Your knees are bent, your hips are reaching back behind you, and you're driving down through your heels. 2 more times, inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Last time here, go inhale, bend. Now hold that straight left arm and pulse it up, little lift, little lift. So really try to reach energy out through your fingers. Squeezing through the triceps on the left arm. So the triceps line the upper arm bone, and they're what allow you to really get your arms straight. They're what extend your arm. So the way to work them most effectively is to think about getting your arm as straight as you can. Little up, little up, little up. You have 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3. Hold the pulse up, take your hips down for 2. Lift up for 2. It's inhale, hips lower. Exhale, hips lift. So your left arm is still. It's long, and you're pulling up against the resistance loop. As you lower your hips down, you're trying to think about taking them back simultaneously. So we're not sending our knees forward, but rather we're taking the hips back. And lift up before it feels easy. 2 more, inhale down. And exhale, lift. Last one here, go down. Now stop right at knee height. Take the tiniest bend in the left elbow and extend the left arm straight. You've got it. Tiny little bend and big stretch. Faster, go bend, reach, bend, reach, bend, reach, bend, reach. Little stretch, little stretch. Left palm is facing in towards center. Reach and reach. Still and strong in the legs. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3. Hold the left arm straight. Inhale. As you exhale, lift just your left heel off of the mat. Drive down into your right heel. Keep your left arm where it is and pulse your hips down and down and down and down. Low pulse down. Really pushing weight into the right heel. Pulling the right hip bone back and keeping the left arm as straight as possible. You'll get rid of this tricep extension soon. So maybe you lift it up just 1 inch higher as you pulse here for 8 more. For 6 more, you pulse for 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. As you exhale, nothing changes except for you bend your left elbow and squeeze it in towards your side. So now the left fingers are pointing forward. Think back to warm up. Right leg is not going to move, okay? The left half of your body is gonna fold open toward me, coming into a wide turnout position. The left arm flew open as well. So now pointing out in line with your left thigh. Now reverse that. Everything on the left half of your body folds in to meet the right, and you come into that squat position. 2 counts. Left half opens, left half closes. Fly it open, fly it close. So your focus here should be on your right leg. As you open the left half of the body, I want you to push your right thigh open, so that your right knee is staying stacked over the right toes. Because of the way we're aligned, you are probably not directly facing me. You're probably more on a little bit of a diagonal, at least I am. And that's totally fine. You're kind of angled towards the right corner of your mat. 2 more times. Open and close. Last time here, go open and close. Now come to a wide turnout, hold it. Anchor down through the right hand. Left arm reaches long. Left arm squeezes in. You reach it out, you squeeze it in. So isometric hold now in the legs. Driving down to the heels and pressing the inner thighs open. I'm hoping you're feeling a little more fatigue in your right leg. That's what I want. Reach it out. Squeeze it in. 2 more. Last time we're gonna hold the out. Little bend stretch with the left arm, go. Little reach, little reach, little reach, little reach. Yes, little reach, little reach. 8 more. 8, 6, you're gonna hold it in 4, 3, 2, keep the left arm straight, just drop your hips down and down and down. Relax your shoulders, lift your heart, drive down through your heels. You're here for 8, you're here for 6. We rise in 4, 3, 2, rise up. Let's take it on the other side. Face the left side of your mat. Squat is where we start, but set yourself up first. Left hand grabs the loop. Right thumb hooks on the opposite end of the loop, okay? Left hand to right hip, and then right arm is gonna reach behind you. Palm faces in, yeah? Now square your shoulders and your hips to the left side of your mat and come into your squat. Weight back into the heels, bend the knees, hinge the torso forward, and really reach your hips back here. Nothing moves except for your right arm. Release the tension and extend. Right elbow bend, right arm reaches. So you completely release the tension and re-engage. Loose band, long band. Now, if you're using weights, you don't get that moment of release. That's okay. This is still a really effective exercise. If anything, you're actually doing a little bit more work. So good on you. You have 4 more like this. It's inhale, bend, and exhale, reach. 3 more. 2 more, it's in. And reach. Last time. Now keep the right arm straight. Bend the hips, bend the knees. Lower the hips, down for 2. And up just halfway. It's inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. So now, right arm is still, right arm is long. The palm is facing in, and you're squeezing the right side triceps. As we lower down, remember, hips are reaching back and down, so the knees don't go forward. It's inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. 3 more like that, down, and up. 2 more, it's down, and up. Last one here, go down. Now I want you to stop right at knee height, hold it there. Tiniest bend in the right elbow, big stretch. Little bend, big reach. So now legs are still, arm is working. Feeling the back side of the upper arm really squeeze with every extension. Yes, 8 more here, little bend and reach. Little bend and reach. 6 more, go bend and reach. Maybe get a little bit lower in the legs. 4, 3, 2, hold the right arm straight. Inhale. Exhale, lift the right heel off of the mat and pulse your hips. Little down, little down, little down, little down. You've got it. Down and down. Long spine, soft shoulders, pushing into your left heel, pulling your left hip bone back. You're here for 16, 15. Maybe right arm gets a little bit higher. Maybe it gets a little bit straighter. 8 more, go. 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, stay right there. Inhale. As you exhale, nothing changes except your right elbow bends, so your right fingers now point forward. Now left leg does not move. Right half of the body folds open. It's that wide turnout position. So you're facing towards the left front corner of your mat. Right arm is flared open. Left hand is anchoring the band against your right hip. Everything folds back in, coming to the squat. 2 counts open, 2 counts close. It's open and close. Now as you open here, really push your left inner thigh open so that you're not rolling in and collapsing on the arch of the left foot. Knee is staying strong and stable over the left, second, and third toe. You fly, right arm open, right arm closed. 3 more times. Two more. Last one all the way through. Now step out wide, turn out, hold it, pause. Drive down into your heels. Push the inner thighs open, lift the chest. Right arm goes reach, squeeze, out and in. You've got it. I am very sweaty. I hope you are too. Go reach and squeeze. We're almost done. One final set of thigh work, and we'll use the band for a little bit more back and shoulder work. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold the out. Small range, go. A little reach, little reach, little reach, little reach. Really anchor down with this left arm. So both arms are working here. You have 8 more. You've got it. 8, 6, go 4, 3. Hold the left arm out. Rather, hold the right arm out and pulse your hips down. Little down, little down. No hold. Final set of thighs in 8, in 6, in 4, 3, 2, rise up, face me. Narrow V. So heels come together, toes come about 6 to 8 inches apart, okay? Take the band and slide it a few inches up your forearms. Bend the elbows and allow the elbows to hug into your side. Now lift your heels slightly, squeeze them together, and send your knees forward. So you have this diamond shape in your legs, okay? Shoulders are gonna stay stacked over the hips. Arms are gonna stay stationary to start. Just take your hips down for 2. And up halfway, pause right there. It's inhale down and exhale up. So we're not coming all the way to straight legs. We're continuing to work the thighs by staying bent in the knees throughout the whole exercise, okay? So in this position, I want you to really squeeze your heels together. And I want you to think about sending your knees forward rather than your hips back. So the exact opposite of what you do in a squat. In a squat, I always cue hips back, right? In this narrow V position, hips stay where they are and knees slide forward and back. The reason for that is because it's going to work the quads so much more effectively in this upright position. It is totally safe for your knees to go past your toes because your heels are lifted. 2 more. Down and lift. Now this time I want you to take it down to your challenge point and I want you to hold it. Now lift your elbows up. Extend your arms toward me. Roll your elbows back. Lower them down to your side. Again, one more slow. It's lift, extend, bend, and lower. Let's do it faster. Lift, reach, bend, and lower. 90, extend, row, squeeze. So legs are still a little bit of a theme, right? In our thigh and arm work today. We're kind of swapping between the two. Either arms still and legs working, or arms still, no, that's what I already said. Legs still and arms working, there it is. 2 more. Lift, reach, squeeze, lower, last one all the way through. Now this time lift the elbows, reach the arms forward, hold it, pulse out on the band, go, little out, little out. Let's shake up our pattern and add the legs, pressing out with the thighs, out and out. So arms and thighs are pulsing out and out. You're almost done with the class. Your final exercise is on deck, and then we have a stretch. Squeeze the heels, lift the heart, and know that if balance isn't happening, you can ditch the band and take a hand to a chair or a wall, okay? Go 8, and go 6, and go 4, 3, press out on the band, hold it, inhale. Exhale, pulse the hips down, go a little down, now option to pulse the arms up, or opposition. My talking is on point today, you're welcome. As you pulse the hips down, pulse the arms up for 16, 15. Final hold for classes coming in 12. 8 more, 8, get a little bit lower, 6, final hold is here in 4, 3, 2, here's your hold, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your heels and sink as low as you can your legs. Maybe arms stay, or maybe reach them overhead. Shoulders soft, pressing out on the bands. Hold and breathe, 4, get lower, 3, get lower, 2, You are done. Rise up, take the band off, toss it to the side. Let's take a forward fold. Feet are in parallel, just melting over the legs here. Bending the knees as much as you need, and just swaying the upper body, releasing the head, the neck. Big breath in, and let it go. Bend your knees, press into your heels, and very slowly roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Let's take a quadricep stretch. Feel free to take a hand to a wall, left foot into the left hand. Squeeze the other thighs together. Slide your left knee back, and then really feel your left hip bone pressing forward as you draw your pubic bone up to your belly button. So opening up to the front of the left hip here. Amazing work today. I hope you're enjoying this 7-day challenge. Please let me know what you think. I love hearing from you. Big inhale. Big exhale. We'll switch sides. Right foot into the right hand. Again, feel free to take a hand to a wall, inner thighs squeeze together. Slide your right knee back and feel your pubic bone pressing forward and up. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I have new classes that drop every Monday. And in the new year, I'm going to be releasing probably 2 a week. That's my goal, is to be releasing a second class every week. I'm not going to promise you that happens every single week, but I'm really going to aim for a second class, probably around Thursdays of every week, but I promise always a new class on Mondays. And if there's another day you really want a class, comment below and let me know, okay? Because I'm really flexible on what day I post the other class. Big breath. And let it go. Release the foot. Take your feet shoulder distance. Turn the toes out and lower yourself all the way down into a squat. So a little yogi squat here. Hands can come to the heart. And just take a little movement from side to side, opening the hips, opening the chest. Big breath in, and let it go. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Lower yourself all the way down onto your seat. Find any comfortable position for you. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. Amazing work. I hope you're feeling really strong. I'll be back tomorrow with the 3rd day of our challenge. I cannot wait. And as always, I will hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you back here on the mat soon.